the announcement, Instagram and Facebook. Be tuned in on Facebook, Dr. Umar Ifatunde. On Instagram, Dr. Umar Johnson.
All right, have a good one, bro.
Okay. Now, speaking of the school, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I want to, stick in line a little bit.
Sure.
People have criticized you for the school.
Yes.
People have said that you have collected money throughout the country and donations and GoFund throughout the world, for that matter. And they have accused you of taking the money and not produced a product.
Yes.
You had the other situation where as though the young lady came out and said things about you. And this is not in defense of Dr. Umar, because you don't have to defend yourself here on this program, because you have already spoke about it on many other different occasions. But people said to me throughout the week, I didn't ask the hard questions. I didn't ask where the money was. I didn't ask how come you didn't open the school. These were the questions that people posed to me, so I'm asking you. And if you care to answer them, you can. If you don't, then I respect that.
No, I'm going to answer it. First of all, I want to thank y'all, because I'll probably do more interviews in a year than anyone except the president. That's how many times I do interviews. And 95% of it is garbage. Every question is about gossip. Every question is about slander. Every question is about rumor. Every question, where'd you get your doctorate? Is it real? Are you really related to Frederick Douglass? Did you steal the school money? Are you really Umar Johnson? And y'all didn't do that last show. So I got to thank y'all for that, because that was a serious, respectable, professional interview, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's deal with that. When I started the FDMG campaign 4 years ago, not 5, not 10, not 20. I saw a Negro online today said I was collecting money for 10 years. You didn't even know me 10 years ago. You see? But anyhow, when I started collecting money in April of 2014, we had learned of a historically black college, HBCU, St. Paul's in Virginia. My buddy called me, Dante from Virginia. He said, Doc, St. Paul's is for sale. I said, how much they want? $2 million. That's a steal for a whole campus. Where you going to get dorms, CAF, gym, administration center? $2 million. I said, I know black folks gonna give me this. And by the way, I had a personal connection to St. Paul's because the founder, Father Russell, was a close friend with Booker T. Washington. He modeled it on the Booker T. program. And George Washington Carver actually went there to speak before. So I said, this is sacred ground. Black folks started attacking me. Why can't he just get a charter school? Why can't he just get a home school? And let me tell y'all why that bothers me. Isn't it amazing how we could spend $15 billion on hair? But when it comes to our kids, they got to be a homeschool.
Right.
You
gotta be free.
We can spend $2 billion on Air Jordans every year. But when it comes to our schools, just get a charter school. Why can't we invest financially in our babies? We can invest in cars, clothes, Mercedes-Benz, vacation. You got these goofy-ass hip-hop artists who spend $50,000 a night on alcohol. You know what we can do with $50,000? But whenever it comes to doing something for black folks, oh man, that's just too much money. Why you need a whole campus? So anyway, why do you need a whole campus? Mind you, only 1 out of every 4 black boys is getting a diploma in America. And you got Negroes saying, why do you need a campus? 2 out of every 4 will end up in juvenile incarceration, right? But he shouldn't be trying to buy no school. The reason they don't want me to get to school, y'all, is because it automatically increases the accountability and responsibility everyone else who claims to be a spokesperson for black folks is going to be held to. I changed the standard, because now you're going to go to this one, and you're going to go to this one, and you're going to say, Dr. Umar got a school. He did it from the gut. No white man money. What are you going to do for us? So the reason they need me to fail is so they never have to be accountable. Because as we talked about last week, black consciousness has went from activism to intellectual masturbation. Black consciousness has went from activism to intellectual masturbation. All we do is talk and discuss. Where's the institutions? Where's the programs? And I'm trying to put the activism back in it. So they need me to fail so nobody comes to them saying, what have you done for us lately?
Wow.
Don't want to raise that bar.
Now with
And one last thing.
Go ahead,
You know what's interesting? I'm quite sure the Philadelphia FBI department got me at the top of their list. Okay? There ain't a Negro in this city who's considered more radical than me. Not one.
Oh, they recording. You know that.
No, they're watching me. They outside. They know everything about me.
Can they see my hair?
But here's my thing. If I stole $1,
You done.
them Negroes,
You done.
them Neanderthals would have been got me. They watching that bank account, and they can see 4.5 years, not a single withdrawal. You know when my first withdrawal was? Friday. Because I had to get the down payment to take to the attorney today for the closing. And then at the closing, I got to bring them the rest of those $100,000 in a certified check. One check, drawn Friday, in 4.5 years. And then the second check will be drawn on the date of closing, which I don't want to give.
Okay.
Can I ask you a
My point
question?
is, we've raised approximately $750,000, and I say approximately because donations are always coming in, right? And then some of those checks do bounce, so then I got to pay a fee for the bounce checks, right? So I say approximately because a little bit is always coming out on the bounce checks, but then it's mostly money coming in. But it's amazing because I went to my bank, and you know what the manager said? He said, "Yo, I don't understand how people." I said, "Why you say that?" He said, "Dude, I'm the manager at your branch. You in here faithfully deposited checks. You ain't never took $1 out that school check." And he said, "I wish these people knew what I knew about you, bruh. Just keep your head." The whole bank know me because of the hate. Everybody in the bank know me because of the hate. They're like, "Yo, what's going on? This guy don't ever take no money out of here." You understand? When you donate to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. You don't donate to me. It's an incorporated institution in the state of Pennsylvania.
So it was a GoFund program as well.
No. When I first started, well, let me give you that. I'm
Okay.
glad you brought that up. When I first started, it was mail-in, check, and money order only. I didn't want to do crowdfunding because they take money from
Yes.
Negroes started complaining about that.
Why you ain't doing
Listen,
GoFundMe?
brother, you need to catch up to the technological times. You know, we be on the run, and I need to just be able to put my digits in and keep going. I ain't got time to be. But I said,
Cash
brother,
App.
Cash App.
but I said,
No.
brother, if you write a check, we keep every penny of that check.
That's right.
You donate on GoFundMe, they gonna take 4%, and then we pay, which is their financial transaction. They take another 4%. So when you saw the money I was raising, they get a big chunk of that
Yes,
money.
they do.
So then guess what Negroes started doing last year? They started writing to GoFundMe, telling them that I was stealing the money with no intent whatsoever to open a school. GoFundMe said, "We demand that you show us that the money is still in the account, and we demand that you show us some real estate information showing that you're looking at schools." I sent them a whole list of realtors. I sent them a whole list of properties. At the time, we was looking at a school in Atlanta, Ohio, Chicago, Detroit, Philadelphia, New Jersey, all over the place. And then guess what else I sent them? The bank statement with the bank manager's contact. I said, "Y'all have my permission to call the bank and ask them any questions about this account, because the only thing they can tell you is that money been sitting here for 4 years."
Right.
But guess what? They left me alone for a couple months. But the Negroes kept at it.
Yeah.
So guess what they did in about, I want to say, when did they freeze me?